every day to be perfectionists. Nobody is perfect, but we strive every day to be the best that we can possibly be. This kid works extremely hard, but you can never take anything for granted. I think this fighter is more dangerous than Abner Morris.
This is not a Lamont Roach, but a fighter can do everything in the gym.
At the Lamont Roach press conference, Floyd Mayweather issued a stern warning to Girvanta "Tank" Davis, saying, "You're going to get hurt." Tensions rose as Mayweather cautioned Davis about dangers both in and out of the ring.
You know, there's fighters out there who are on Twitter 24/7 and can't satisfy their own fan base. So I'm not going to end up like those fighters because, you know, my job is fighting first and making it out that ring safe. Then possibly after the fight, I can call, you know, names out, you know, after the fight. But, you know, being online all the time, that's not for me. It was never for me. I didn't even want an Instagram, but my dad was like, you got to create a fan base. So.
Wow. Young guy, and you don't even care about social media. I mean, that just goes to show how focused you are, obviously, on the end goal of what you want for your career. One of the things you talked about, too, is that you don't, obviously money's important, don't get me wrong. Everybody needs to survive. You obviously...
Floyd Schofield dismissed the idea that anyone fears Tank, stating that Davis should focus on real opponents instead of social media drama. Schofield criticized Tank's online antics, arguing that despite all the talk, he still struggles to secure decisive victories. With these heated remarks, the pressure is on Davis to prove himself where it matters most, the ring. At the Lamont Roach press conference, Floyd Mayweather issued a stern warning to Girvanta "Tank" Davis, saying, ***, you're going to get hurt.
Me personally, no, because I don't know what Lamont Roach and his team are working on. I don't want to, you know, down the man because who knows, maybe he might shock the world. It's not on us to decide. I mean, boxing is a one-shot sport. Anything can happen. Nobody's invincible from getting knocked out. So, I mean, Tank better stay off Twitter. He better worry about his opponent. So, that's all I got to say. But in my opinion, Tank should win, but you never know.
Okay. All right. Floyd, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. It was lovely meeting you.
Tensions soared as Mayweather cautioned Davis about the dangers he faces both in and out of the ring. Meanwhile, Floyd Schofield weighed in on the situation, boldly stating that no one fears Davis. He criticized Tank's tendency to engage in social media feuds rather than focusing on his actual opponents, claiming that all the Twitter talk doesn't translate to success inside the ring. According to Schofield, despite his online bravado, Tank still struggles to secure dominant victories.
Tank Davis loves to be painting his nails, wearing stilettos, wearing them purses. How many pay-per-view buys does this Roach Jr. coming up for 130? How many buys do you think this does, my brother?
I mean, 350 is what Tank and Frank did, and Frank wasn't a champion. Roach has been around. He lost to Jamel Herring. He came back from defeat to be a world champ. I think it'll do a good 450, 500.
I think it does maybe 175,000 pay-per-view buys if David Benavidez isn't a part of that crowd, because we know that the Ecuadorian guacamole in Arizona sun, where Tuto is from. So they know that.
Adding to the conversation, Schofield also suggested that Lamont Roach might pull off an unexpected knockout, shocking the boxing world. Many view Roach as the underdog, but Schofield believes he has the skills and potential to deliver a stunning upset. If Roach manages to stop Tank, it would go down as one of the biggest surprises in recent boxing history. This fight, already seen as a lucrative event, has only gained more attention as analysts and fans continue to debate the outcome. One major talking point is the weight difference between the two fighters. Lamont Roach competes in the ** 130-pound ** division.
This fight March 1st, I see Lamont working out a lot in the gym with his father, with a whole bunch of coaches up in Florida. Do you see a different Lamont Roach coming into this fight?
No, I don't. I tell people all the time, no offense, this is not a Lamont Roach, but a fighter can do everything in the gym, man. They can do their push-ups, their pull-ups, they can run 10 miles a day, they can eat their diet, they can change their diet, they can do everything right, but it have to be in your DNA to take pain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing and able to take the pain that come with this shit? That's for any fighter, you know?
Right.
And that's representing a lot.
While Girvanta Tank Davis fights at *** 135 pounds ***, despite the disparity, the fight is expected to generate significant revenue, with boxing enthusiasts eagerly awaiting this unexpected matchup. While some believe Davis has the upper hand, others argue that Roach has the tools and experience to make it a real contest. Roach's reputation has been growing steadily, and he is gaining more respect from boxing fans and analysts alike. Many, including boxing expert Ellis, recognize Roach's impressive amateur and professional career.
Catching a lot of backlash. You know, you got people that are calling Tank a cherry picker, people that are saying it's a good fight, an underrated fight. I'm more of the latter. I think that it's always the fights that the fans really aren't asking for that are really the good fights. Because the fights that we consider super fights, oh man, this guy versus that guy is gonna be the greatest fight ever. Them Jones is like whitewashes.
Yeah, because certain brands when it comes to like bigger names don't mean it's always the best fight when it comes to skill, and that's where I get where you coming from. But Lamont Roach, we know he don't got a big name. Good fighter, champion 130. The thing is, when it comes to Lamont Roach, is where I say, but people don't know, they'd be like taking cherry picking, but how is take cherry picking when literally he's supposed to be right now like the face of.
Ellis describes him as a ***, skilled world champion ***, who has been overlooked for far too long. He believes that Roach's lower visibility in the boxing scene is primarily due to a lack of self-promotion. According to Ellis, if a fighter doesn't market themselves properly, the public won't recognize their talent, regardless of how skilled they are in the ring. However, that is beginning to change. Roach's recent performances have forced the boxing world to take notice, and fans are now acknowledging his abilities. Roach, despite his laid-back demeanor, has proven he is more than capable of stepping up when needed. His technical skills, speed, and defensive capabilities.
I'll take that. Dude got a good record, he a champion, they from the same area. It make business sense. I think Tank, other than Canelo, Tank is probably maybe the most like fighter where people excited to see across the world. So he get them kind of perks. So you can't, that's what the question you just asked me about business. That's a business move. When we say what's the difference between business to, you know, the business side of boxing. Yeah. He giving us something to where it's like, all right, it's a good fight, but it make business sense because they both from the same town. I ain't sure if they gonna, wherever they do it, it's gonna make sense, whether it's Vegas or their hometown, but I like it, it's a good fight.
Make him a tough challenge for any opponent. While Tank Davis is known for his explosive power and knockout ability, Roach's ring IQ and counterpunching skills could neutralize Davis's strengths. However, Davis continues to face backlash from certain segments of the boxing community, with some labeling him a *** cherry picker. *** critics argue that he avoids tough competition and carefully selects opponents who are either past their prime or not considered true threats. While Davis remains undefeated, skeptics believe his record is padded with fighters who don't truly test his abilities.
The question really is, if you win this fight, who do you fight next? Because I would imagine that if you got permission to go up, nobody else in the other weight classes would be of interest to you. Where do you go next?
See, that's when now we're getting somewhere. I fight him again.
You would do a rematch? And does that make the purse bigger?
I mean, obviously there's a rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140 and fight Rayo. Cause I asked them to fight Rayo before Tank and them, you know what I'm saying, before we were proposed.
On the other hand, not everyone agrees with this criticism. Veteran boxing analyst Johnny Ortiz has defended Davis, arguing that he ** can't be blamed for fighting Lamont. ** Ortiz believes that Davis is taking a legitimate challenge and that Roach is a worthy opponent. He insists that unexpected matchups often produce some of the best fights, sometimes even outperforming highly anticipated super fights. As fight night approaches, anticipation continues to build. Fans are eager to see if Roach can defy the odds and shock the world, or if Tank Davis will prove why he is considered one of boxing's most dangerous punchers. Regardless of the outcome, this bout is shaping up to be a must-watch event that could have major implications for both fighters' careers.